Yeah, this conference season and postseason has been interesting as far as that goes, because I think there are 3 teams that just played on Saturday that play again right away. So, for the scouting perspective, it's a little bit easier because we just played them, and so you just review your own film. It's the only game that they've played, so that on that perspective, yes. For us, this is a tough matchup. This is a team that we split with, and this was a very, very competitive game. They're very dangerous. They're very athletic. I think it was very obvious to us what it is that we need to do in order to compete with them. I think that our team gets confidence from the fact that we've had success in postseason previously, and that our most recent meetings with the teams, have been wins, and that's a big factor. If we had just lost to UIC heading in and having to play them again, I think it would be a little bit tougher mentally. But I do think it's an advantage for our kids to be on the positive side of that, having won several games in a row here heading in, and also just having had some very recent success against UIC. Seeing that Shawnita was a first teamer, I think, and especially in the last 7 or 8 games that she's played, she's really shown that she is a force to be reckoned with, and one of the top 5 players in the league. So really happy for her that the coaches have recognized her, and the media has recognized her as one of the top first team all-conference players. And then her defense, I think it speaks for itself. I just think that she does such a great job, and we had an opportunity to share on a conference call with the Horizon League coaches, and I just talked about how our defense starts with her at the top of the floor every game, and that if there is a player that would be less, that you'd want to play against less than Shawnita. I mean, I don't know. I just think that she's a tough matchup for anyone. Nobody really wants to go against her. I know that there have been teams that have switched who brings up the ball in order to get her off of the ball. And when you're making adjustments because of the defensive abilities of a player, that says something significant. Well, I think the Horizon League had a 3rd team. Shea would have very likely been on that team. I think she was very, very close to getting on, and it was a difficult vote, I think, around the league, because there's a lot of quality players, and the kids that receive the 1st and 2nd team awards are very deserving. But she's right there, and I think that's incentive for her down the road. And lucky for us, she's just a sophomore, and she's done such a significant amount for us this year after having a role that was kind of less in the forefront than it is this year. I think she's done a great job of stepping into a more prominent role.